The food handler questions are an excellent way to study for your upcoming exam. The exam include detailed answer explanations. Use the explanations to better understand important concepts. Question 1. When should temperatures be taken when receiving deliveries? A. When all the items are put away. B. As they are brought into the kitchen by the delivery person. C. They don't need to check. The box has the temperature written on it. D. Before they are unloaded from the truck. Answer B. When receiving deliveries, temperatures of refrigerated and frozen foods should be taken as they are brought into the kitchen by the delivery person and before being put away. This ensures that foods are at the correct temperature and are safe to accept and use by the establishment. Question 2. Time and temperature abuse happens when A. Foods are not cooked or reheated to the proper temperature to kill pathogens. B. Foods are held at the proper temperature. C. Foods are cooled properly. D. Foods are not held at the proper temperature or cooled properly. E. All of the above. Answer D. Time and temperature abuse happens when proper cooking, holding, and cooling procedures are not followed, which can result in foods being in the temperature danger zone. The temperature danger zone is the temperature range at which bacteria grow the fastest, and foods left in this range can become contaminated quickly. The temperature danger zone is between 41 degrees F and 135 degrees F. Question 3. When should refrigerated foods items be rejected and sent back from delivery? Check all that apply. A. If the temperature is above 41 degrees F. B. If there is already enough inventory on the shelves. C. If the temperature is between 30 and 40 degrees. D. If the product is out of date. Answer A. Refrigerated items should be rejected from delivery when the temperature is 41 degrees or above. For this reason, checking temperatures at the time of delivery is a very important part of food safety. Question 4. At which part of the flow of food is food safety the biggest concern? A. Purchasing, receiving, and storing. B. Prep, cooking, reheating, and serving. C. Holding and cooling. D. All of the above. Answer D. Food safety is always a concern throughout the entire flow of food. Not following food safety guidelines during purchasing, receiving, and storing can create a risk for contamination throughout the flow. The best way to ensure food safety is to be proactive and prevent concerns at each step. Question 5. Food service workers should change single-use gloves. A. When they get torn or are dirty. B. When they start a new task. C. After taking a break. D. Before handling ready-to-eat foods or after handling raw poultry, seafood, or meat. E. All of the above. Answer E. Single-use gloves are meant to be used for a single task and should be changed for each new task a food service worker performs, or when the gloves are torn and dirty. Each time single-use gloves are changed, food service workers need to wash their hands with soap and water before putting on a new pair of gloves. Question 6. After touching the hair, scratching the skin, or rubbing the face, a food service worker must A. Must wash their hands. B. Put on a new pair of gloves. C. Take a selfie. D. Take a break. Answer A. Food service workers must wash their hands before they begin work or anytime they touch their skin or hair, cough or sneeze into their hands, use the restroom, eat food or smoke, handle raw foods, handle money, take out the garbage or handle chemicals. Anytime a food service worker comes into contact with a possible contaminant, they must wash their hands. Question 7. Which of the following illnesses of a food service worker must be reported to the local regulatory agency? Check all that apply. A. Jaundice. B. Vomiting, fever, and diarrhea. C. Hepatitis A. D. Salmonella typhi. Answer C and D. When a food service worker has jaundice, hepatitis A, or Salmonella typhi, their illness must be reported to the local regulatory agency, and they cannot work. Before coming back to work, they must be cleared by both the doctor and the local regulatory agency. Question 8. Food service workers can use hand sanitizer in place of hand washing when A. There isn't enough time to wash their hands. B. Hand sanitizer is never to be used in place of hand washing. C. When they are wearing gloves. D. When the hand sink is broken. Answer B. Food service workers are to always practice good personal hygiene by washing their hands properly with soap and water. Hand sanitizer is not an alternative to hand washing and should never be used as such. Question 9. The big six food pathogens are A. Shigella spp, Salmonella typhi, non-typhoidal Salmonella, E. coli, hepatitis A, and norovirus. B. Shigella spp, Salmonella typhi, non-typhoidal Salmonella, E. coli, hepatitis B, and norovirus. C. Shigella spp, Salmonella typhi, non-typhoidal Salmonella, E. coli, hepatitis A, and food allergies. D. Salmonella typhi, non-typhoidal Salmonella, E. coli, hepatitis B, and norovirus and measles. Answer A. According to the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, there are over 40 different kinds of viruses, bacteria, parasites, and molds that can cause foodborne illnesses. They have, however, identified the big six as they are highly contagious and cause severe illnesses. The big six food are Shigella spp, Salmonella typhi, non-typhoidal Salmonella, E. coli, hepatitis A, and norovirus. Question 10. Food can be contaminated. A. Accidentally. B. During processing or manufacturing. C. From chemicals or physical hazards. D. From poor personal hygiene of food handlers. E. All of the above. Answer E. Food contamination can occur accidentally and at any time the food is handled, as it is being grown, prepared, packaged, or plated. Contaminants are not always from bacteria or pathogens. Physical contaminants and chemicals can contaminate food, making it unsafe for human consumption. Poor personal hygiene of food handlers can contribute to contaminated food by failure to wash their hands properly, by sneezing or coughing into food, or working while sick. Question 11. Service staff can prevent customers from receiving foods that contain allergens by A. Be able to identify menu items that contain allergens. B. Suggest alternatives that do not contain allergens. C. Informing kitchen and serving staff that a customer has an allergy. D. Serve the food separately to avoid any cross-contact with allergens. E. All of the above. Answer E. Serving staff play a vital role in ensuring that guests are not served menu items containing allergens. Train staff on how to deal with guests with allergies and make sure that all staff know to ask for help if they are unsure whether a menu item contains an allergen. Question 12. Food contaminants include. Check all that apply. A. Biological. B. Physical. C. Takeout. D. Chemical. Answer A, B, and C. Food contaminants can be from many different things. Biological contaminants include bacteria, viruses, parasites, and fungi. Physical contaminants include metal shavings, staples, pieces of packaging, glass, dirt, or bones. Chemical contaminants include cleaners, sanitizers, and polishes. Question 13. Refrigerated foods that have been delivered and allowed to sit for hours before being put away have been subjected to A. A negligent staff. B. Time temperature abuse. C. Time temperature zone. D. Zone temperature abuse. Answer B. Refrigerated foods that have been delivered and allowed to sit for hours before being put away have been subjected to time temperature abuse. Refrigerated foods must be kept below 41 degrees F. Question 14. An example of a corrective action to time temperature abuse is A. Discarding the food. B. Giving the food away. C. Reheating food that was being held below 135 degrees. D. Adding hot foods to foods below 135 degrees. Answer C. A corrective action addresses and fixes the problem. Reheating foods to the correct temperature after they drop below 135 degrees is a corrective action. Question 15. The final sanitizing rinse in high-temperature dish machine must be at least A. 212 degrees F. B. 135 degrees F. C. 180 degrees F. D. 165 degrees F. Answer C. The final sanitizing rinse in high-temperature dish machine must be at least 180 degrees F. Question 16. Preventing time temperature abuse can be done by A. Keeping track of holding temperatures and times. B. Using a proper working thermometer. C. Taking corrective actions as needed. D. All of the above. Answer D. Preventing time temperature abuse can be done by using a proper working thermometer to take temperature, keeping track of holding temperatures and times, and taking corrective actions as needed to correct problems. Question 17. When using a three-sink to wash dishes, the correct water temperature for the first sink is at least A. 180 degrees F, B. 110 degrees F, C. 75 degrees F, D. 135 degrees F. Answer B. When using a three-sink to wash dishes, the correct water temperature for the first sink is at least 110 degrees F, and the sink also needs detergent. Question 18. The correct concentration for a chlorine sanitizing solution is A. 500 to 650 ppm, B. 50 to 99 ppm, C. 100 ppm, D. 1000 ppm. Answer B. The correct concentration for a chlorine sanitizing solution is 50 to 99 ppm. Sanitizing solutions should be checked for concentration and changed when the concentration is too low or the solution is dirty. Question 19. Cleaned and sanitized small wares and equipment must be stored A. On clean and sanitized shelves, racks, cupboards, or drawers. B. On the floor. C. Glasses and cups can be stored right side up by the dish machine. D. In the dish machine until they need to be used. Answer A. After being cleaned and sanitized, small wares and equipment must be stored on cleaned and sanitized shelves, racks, cupboards, or drawers. Glasses and cups need to be stored upside down. All small wares and equipment must be kept at least 6 inches off the floor. Question 20. Cleaning and sanitizing of food contact surfaces needs to happen. Check all that apply. A. Every 4 hours when in constant use. B. Before prepping a different food. C. As food is prepped. D. When work is stopped and foods may have been contaminated. Answer A, B, and D. Cleaning and sanitizing of food contact surfaces needs to happen every 4 hours when in constant use, before prepping a different foods, when work is stopped and foods may have been contaminated. Thank you for watching.